What's good, y'all? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all are having a blessed and wonderful day. We're almost at the end of the week. Today is Thursday. So this week is going, I guess it's going by pretty fast. Um, Monday is the MLK holiday. So we have a holiday weekend coming upon us this weekend, this coming weekend here. So we have one more day. So there's one more day and we could, we made it. But in the likelihood that your day is not going well, or that things may seem out of whack, always remember: tough times don't last. Tough people do. Keep the trust and faith in Allah, and He will definitely see you through. I could bear witness to that. I could definitely bear witness to that. Any event we saw yesterday was a interesting day in sports. It started out with Bill Belichick. Oh well, I'm sorry, Nick Saban. Nick Saban retiring. Yeah, yep. Start out with Nick Saban. Retiring from Alabama. Been there 16 seasons, 17 seasons, excuse me. 17 seasons and won 6 national championships while his time there at Tuscaloosa. And he just decided deuces. And all I could say personally, my opinion, good riddance. Good riddance. Wasn't a Nick Saban fan. Definitely not a fan of Alabama, the Crimson Tide. But in any event, Nick Saban's out. He said that the NIL, it's all he couldn't handle the NIL, and the NIL is the name, image, likeness, which pays the players. He said now it's because of the NIL is taking over college football. He had a Zoom call where he was interviewing with his assistants, and from what it was reported on Scott Van Pelt show on Sports Center, he was very very angry. He was very upset, and he said the NIL, he just was just fed up with it. It's taking over college football, and he just took his ball and ran home with it. He was in his feelings over the NIL because now the playing field is level. The players have a right. College players now, they have a right to where they want to go, where they want to continue their careers. Before they didn't have that right. You had to sit out a year, then a red shirt, whatever the case may have been. But now the name, image, and likeness has leveled the playing field. Not to mention the transfer portal, it's leveled the playing field. Gone are the days of Bama dominating college football, and Nick Saban couldn't handle that. So he took it. So he pretty much took his ball and ran home with it. I can't handle it. I'm going to go home. I'm going to quit. Well, good. Take your ass on. Good riddance. Good riddance. The game is passing you by anyway. College football is transitioning, and you either have to roll with the punches and transition with it, or get the hell out. He chose the latter, and good riddance. Good. Gone with you. Gone. Be gone. Be gone. Be gone. Pete Carroll is out as the coach of the Seattle Seahawks after 14 seasons and a Super Bowl. Good riddance. Never was a fan of Pete Carroll, even when he coached in the NFL years ago, when he was with the Jets, then the Patriots. Then he went to USC, coached them for about 10 seasons, I believe it was, and left there, and then went to Seattle. I think 9 years he was down in LA, coach of the Trojans. We know their 2004 national championship was vacated. They took Reggie Bush's Heisman Trophy away. which was some BS, and they had to vacate that championship, the '04 championship. So, but he did big things at some great things at USC. Wasn't a fan of Pete Carroll. He was a mediocre coach in the NFL earlier in his career when he was with the Jets and Patriots. Then, as he, after USC, he moved on to the Seahawks, and he did, he had great players around him. He had that Legion of Boom defense: Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner, Cam Chancellor, those guys. He had Russell Wilson as quarterback in his early years. So, and Marshawn Lynch, beast mode, running the ball, which to this day, 9 years later, I'm still trying to figure out why didn't you give a damn ball to beast mode when you're on the Patriots 1 yard line in the Super Bowl? You're on the Patriots 1 yard line, man. On their 1 yard line. Why are you throwing the ball for it to get intercepted by Malcolm Butler? Give the damn ball to beast mode. You had running plays. He got you down there. He got you to the 1 yard line. Stick with with what was working. Stick with what was working. Give the damn ball to Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. Let him punch it in. And he would have scored. He got you down there to the 1 yard line. Stick with what was working. But Pete Carroll, for some reason, Pete Carroll decided to call a passing play, and we know how that worked out for him. Patriots win another Super Bowl. Which brings me to Bill Belichick. Speaking of which, Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots decided to part ways, to mutually part ways. Been there 24 seasons, won 6 Super Bowls, and was not a big fan of Bill Belichick either. Not a big fan of him. I think he was a mediocre coach. However, Robert Kraft, who was a genius owner, surrounded him with great talent. Lawyer Malloy. What's another? Lawyer Malloy, Ty Law. Of course, Tom Brady. Later, Randy Moss. Rodney Harrison. So he had great players on defense. Had some receivers early in Brady's early years. I think Deion Branch was on that team. Yep. Receiving core, but they're able to get the job done. Later on, he had Randy Moss and Rod Gronkowski, Aaron Hernandez, too. Yep, the late Aaron Hernandez. So he had great players, great talent around him, and when you have that, look, the players did it. Bill Belichick wasn't a fan. As far as I'm concerned, overrated. Pete Carroll, overrated. Nick Saban, definitely overrated. And I know people are going to see this video and disagree. That's your right. We're all entitled to our opinions. But as far as I'm concerned, my opinion, my personal opinion, these 3 coaches were overrated. And football is a lot better with them gone. There's rumors that Bill Belichick may want to coach, that he may go to Atlanta because the Falcons got a vacancy. But the man's 71 years old. Go, be gone. Pete Carroll, 72. He's still in the Seahawks organization as an advisor where he could give them advice on as far as coaching candidates. And I guess that's good for him. But Pete Carroll don't need to be coaching football again. Nick Saban's not going to coach football again. And these men are 71. Nick Saban and Bill Belichick are 71 years old, and Pete Carroll, 72. Be gone. The days of these crusty old white men coaching football is over. It's a young man's game, a younger man's game. Mike Vrabel is rumored that he may go um, and coach the Patriots. He was just let go 2 days ago by by the Tennessee Titans. Mike Vrabel played for Bill Belichick when he was in New England, so he's familiar with that franchise. That'd be a good hire for New England. Mike Vrabel, young man. I think Vrabel's about a year older than I am. So good. 48 years old. I'm 40. I'll be 48 next month. Mike Vrabel will be 49 this year. So it's a year difference. So younger. Look at the brother in Houston, DeMarco Ryans. The brother, what, 39, 40 years old? He's going to be coach of the year. Took Houston to the playoffs. First year. Was it his first year or second year? I think this was his first year. Yeah, I think this was his first year. DeMarco Ryans took Houston to the playoffs. Look at the job that McDaniels is doing in Miami. He's even younger than DeMarco Ryans. I think he's 38, 39 years old. Sean McVay out in LA with the LA Rams. He's 37, 38 years old. These are younger coaches, and they're getting the job done. They're winning. Nick Sirianni is what, 42 with the Philadelphia Eagles? Took them to a Super Bowl last year. All these coordinators. Jesse Minter, we saw what his defense did against Washington and all season long. He's in his late 30s. Sharon Moore, Michigan's offensive coordinator. He's 38 years old. So these younger coaches, the game is getting younger, and these younger coaches are proving that they deserve these coaching jobs. They are doing phenomenal. These younger coaches, they are doing phenomenal jobs. College football, as well as the NFL, is transitioning to be to these younger coaches. Yeah, people say Jim Harbaugh may go to the NFL. 60 is not old. Jim Harbaugh could be my big brother. He could be my big brother. 60 is what? 12 years older than I am. So, and I'll be 48 next month, say 12 years. But that's not old. And Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll, and Nick Saban are a lot older than Jim Harbaugh. They are. These men are in their 70s. They need to go sit down somewhere, enjoy their grandkids, and eat some oatmeal and watch The Price is Right. Sit your old asses down somewhere. The game is passing you by. Look at what happened when Tom Brady left and took his talents to Tampa Bay after the 2019 season. Look at what happened. The Patriots couldn't cheat. I mean, win anymore. Excuse me. Did I say cheat? They couldn't win any. They couldn't win anymore like how they were. They cheated those Super Bowls. Y'all know they did. Deflategate, Spygate. What's that LaDainian Tomlinson said about Bill Belichick? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Y'all remember LaDainian Tomlinson saying that about Bill Belichick years ago? He said, Bill Belichick lived by the motto, if you're not cheating, you ain't trying. That was funny. But he has a point. But when Brady left after the 2019 season, taking his talents to Tampa Bay, New England was on a downhill. After Bama won their national championship in the COVID season, 2020 season, what happened? Georgia dominated the SEC 2021, 2022. Yes, Bama won the SEC this past season, but they lost to Michigan in the Rose Bowl. Granted, it was overtime. Jim Harbaugh retired Nick Saban. That's that's divine justice. That's just oh, that is so cool. How cool is that? That's like divine justice. Jim Harbaugh retired Nick Saban. He beat him and he made that man retire. My Michigan Wolverines. Go blue. Go blue. Hey, what's good, brother? I'm doing good. Jim Harbaugh born in 63. Yeah, okay, 13 years. So I'll be 48 next month, meaning Harbaugh will be 61 this year. So yeah, that's 13 years. So he could still be my big brother. 13 years older than me. He could be my big brother. Definitely too young to be my father, but he could be my big brother. Now Nick Saban, Pete Carroll, and Bill Belichick, they're old enough to be, my father's age. Matter of fact, my dad would have been 70, would be 72 this year. So yeah, they're around my dad's age. Yup. They're around my dad's age. They're early 70s. But Jim Harbaugh could be my big brother. But like I said, the days of these old coaches are over. It's just these old crusty coaches. Just get out the game. The game is passing you by. Look at the last two seasons Bill Belichick had in New England. This past season and the season before that. And the season before that season. It's like, dude, you were the doormat of the AFC East. The New York Jets, the Buffalo Bills, and the Dolphins were passing you by. They were beating New England. Their days of dominating the AFC East was over. They could not cheat. I mean, damn, win. There go that word cheat again. I'm sorry. They could not win their way or cheat or whatever to win the AFC East, run rump shot through the playoffs in the AFC, and get to another Super Bowl and cheat. I mean, win there. So that word cheat keeps coming out for some reason. Contagious. Maybe it's because I'm telling the truth. I don't know. Y'all be the judge. I don't know. But in any event, yeah. I mean, come on, bye, be gone. The game is better without you. And I know people on Sports Center, they gotta do this, they gotta play the game. They gotta, oh, Belichick, Saban, Pete Carroll. It's a sad day in sports. The hell it is. It's a great day. I'm glad these old MFers are going. Let the young bucks come up. Players relate to players around their age or a tad bit older. But when you like old and crusty and ancient, like Pete Carroll, Nick Saban, and Bill Belichick, dude, your style in the '90s and early 2000s, it's dude, that's that's gone, man. That's gone like the dinosaurs. It's not going to work. The game has transitioned, and you need to transition out of the game. It's passed y'all by. That's exactly right. They need term limits, and yeah, I just had this conversation with a sister a couple hours ago. There definitely needs to be term limits in Congress. We were talking about that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that Dianne Feinstein, 90 years old, the oldest serving person at that time in Congress, Senator Dianne Feinstein from out here, from the Bay Area, the lady couldn't walk. She had shingles, for God's sakes. She was being pushed around in a wheelchair by her aide. but yet she's still in Congress. Mitch McConnell. I don't know if he got dementia, if he was suffering a stroke when he was incoherent, but he needs to get out of Congress. It makes no sense. Joe Biden, 81 years old. Why is he president? Why is he running again? Trump, 70, he'd be 78 years old. Why is he running? These old white people just want to hold on to their power. These old crusty ass white people want to hold on to it, want to hold on to it. You don't get you started on Biden. I know. I already know. And yes, you're also right. They pampered Tom Brady. They did. I mean, God, dog. My blue pillow. That's funny. That's funny. But it's like, come on, man. Get out. Get out. The game is better without you. So good riddance, Nick Saban. Good riddance, Pete Carroll. Good riddance, Bill Belichick. Three old crusty ass white men gone. Good. Good. We don't need you. The game don't need you. It's transitioning on. Look at what, like I said a few minutes ago, DeMarco Ryans down in Houston. McDaniels down in Miami. Sean McVay out in LA with the Rams. Look at what the job that they're doing. Nick Sirianni out in Philly. Look at the job that these men are doing. Young men. Yep, Saban and Belichick are Croatian. Yeah, I knew about that. Yeah. Huh. Be gone, be gone. Good riddance. I'm not sad. I just find it funny that Nick Saban was crying about the NIL because he don't want the players to have a say. He wanted to be his way. And college football's like, nah, no, we can't do it the old way. So now that the Georgias, the Michigans, Texas, all these other teams are coming up and the playing field is leveling out, Mississippi State is starting to come up with Lane Kiffin, another young coach. Well, Lane Kiffin is about my age. Well, a lot younger than Nick Saban. I'll put it to you that way. Now that these other teams are starting to come up, um, Nick Saban can't take it because the days of Bama dominating college football are over, and he couldn't transition. So he wanted to whine like a little bi and take his ball and go home. Good, deuces. Yeah, so I'm glad. Now I don't know who Bama's gonna get. There's talk about Lane Kiffin going there. I heard Dabo Sweeney, that racist jackass. Dan Lanning said he's staying at Oregon and good. Get that Oregon money. So Dan Lanning is staying there. Um, I said Jimbo Fisher, the former coach of Texas A&M, but Jimbo may not want to go back to college football because he got paid millions. What was it, 75 million that Texas A&M paid him to go away? So he enjoying his money. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him one iota. So we don't know. Whomever Bama gets, they have some big shoes to fill. But whatever. It happens. Mike Vrabel is rumored to be going to New England. That makes sense because he played there, won Super Bowls there, so that makes sense. I don't know who Seattle's going to get. Um, I heard the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, Dan Quinn, that he may be on their radar. So we'll see. We'll see. Harbaugh wasn't on their radar. He wasn't on there. Olivia Dunn is also overrated. Yeah, she is. She's overrated. College athletes. Well, definitely college athletes. High school athletes, that's going to be a tough one because they're not adults. So paying teenagers, well, they're teenagers in college too, but they most of them are adults. But paying like 14, 15, 16 year olds, I could see where you're going with that. And that wouldn't be a bad thing actually, because high schools are making money off their athletes. So yeah, that's true. But that's gonna be a hard sell because these school boards and um, high school sports associations, whatever the hell you call them, they're gonna fight that tooth and nail. I can guarantee you that they're gonna fight that tooth and nail. Just like the NCAA fought tooth and nail to have college athletes paid. High school's gonna be even worse. The Bears want Harbaugh. No, the Bears not gonna get Harbaugh. They what's his name? Matt Eberflus. He's coming back. Eberflus. He's coming back. They said that last night. Matt Eberflus is coming back to the Bears. They got the first round pick. Yes, they do. And they probably gonna take Caleb Williams. And Justin Fields should go to the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons should be on the phone trying to get Justin Fields. For God's sakes, he's from Atlanta. Bring him home. That would be a good fit for the Falcons. Justin Fields. And you have Bijan Robinson. So you have two studs on offense. Yes, JJ McCarthy is coming back for his senior season, as far as I know. For as of right now, he is. The McCaskies need to sell the team. Yeah, they're moving the Bears to Arlington Heights in about 5, 6 years. They're building a stadium out there, which doesn't make sense to me. Stay at Soldier Field, downtown. The Loop is right there. Stay in Chicago. Stay in Chicago. Why are you moving to Arlington Heights? I don't know. Yeah, I heard that too. They want their own stadium to make money. But stay in Chicago. Or build a new stadium in Chicago. Build one on the south side. I don't know. Or on the west side. That's what the Bulls did with the United Center. I don't know. It don't make sense. These some of the a lot of the stuff these owners do don't make good nonsense. It don't. But in any event, I'm gonna hop off of here. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. And good riddance. College don't need Nick Saban. The pros don't need Pete Carroll or Bill Belichick. I hope the Falcons don't hire him. I really are. I hope not. Let this man go out, watch The Price is Right, enjoy his grandkids, and eat his oatmeal, and go about his merry way. I didn't know about that. Wow. The black community pushed back. Probably because there was going to be this place. They probably was going to build it on where housing was at. Who knows? Who knows what them politicians in Chicago was doing? That's another story for another day because this whole thing with Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, this dude is oh my god, he's one of the biggest coons in politics. One of the biggest coons in politics. But again, I'm going to touch on that on another video for another day or another time, I should say. In the event, y'all take care. Have a blessed, wonderful day. Please support my channel, my this channel here, and my podcast. I need y'all love and support. Brother can't do without it. So please continue to support your brother. And like I always say, on topics like this, let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Please, let's do that, y'all. Share this video, share it. Let's have a conversation, even though it's about sports, but we can still have a conversation about this and share this video. Hit that like button, smash that like button down, smash it down, and hit that subscribe button so you get that notification bell or when I do videos on here. Please do that. So next time, y'all be safe, brothers as well as sisters, be safe. Satan is busy now more than ever before. So please be safe, whatever you're doing. Beware and be aware. I love y'all. Take care. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings.